everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. Thank you so much for being here today. Hope that you're doing well wherever you are. I've got a topic today that I hope is interesting to you. It's one that I think about now and again, and that is fashion, my wardrobe, what I wear, and how that relates or kind of connects to your view of retirement. Now, a lot of women in our 60 and Me community have retired, and that just means in some cases that you've just stopped working. Doesn't mean that you're not out there in the world doing things and meeting people and, well, when we can travel. But it also for other people could mean a chance to redefine who you are, what you wear, and just have a retirement wardrobe that kind of more suits the person that you have become. And maybe you haven't changed that much. Maybe you're going to just keep on, kind of amplifying what you've already done, like me in pink. I wear pink all the time. I always have wore pink. It's just been a color that I've loved. But now I'm like amplifying it. I'm going with the deep pink. I'm going with the fuchsias and all shades of pink. But for you, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a color that you've never wanted to wear before. And now suddenly you want pink, or you want to wear blue or turquoise or peach or salmon colors. Whatever has happened to you as you've grown and evolved and got to know yourself. So Andrea Flaumer is one of our wonderful bloggers, and she wrote this article on what is in your retirement wardrobe. Now, I don't know about you, but over the last couple of years, I have been on a major downsizing exercise, and I'm not doing very well, to be honest, because it's kind of a lifestyle rather than an act. And even though I keep recycling clothes and so on, I still do like to purchase things, and I love to follow the new colors that are coming out in certain seasons, even a scarf or something to accessorize. But I think it's not important. I mean, fashion to some people probably isn't important. I mean, you just are wearing what's comfortable for you. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. But maybe some of you are thinking, I've got an identity now, which is kind of a different person than before. And I'm going to now in retirement. And whether that just means for you stopping work, or whether it means changing jobs, or it means starting your own business, or being a full-time volunteer somewhere, or grandmother, your clothing will be modified a little bit perhaps. So I want to just chat with you about it. So we've had a chance to reflect now who we are, what our style is. Have you ever thought about those two words that describe you? I did this exercise years ago, and I always found it interesting because after thinking of what are two words that really, really describe my fashion style, my personality, and it was the words were cultured bohemian. I wear pearls, I wear sort of more traditional solid colors and things, but I'm a bohemian. I wear funky things too, and I love that. And maybe that's kind of something similar to your style, a bohemian cultured person, or maybe you're more romantic and, sort of creative, adventurous, grungy. You've got your style. What is it? And sometimes when you get those two words kind of defined, you can then apply that to your home, to your wardrobe. And so Andrea, I think would agree with this, that finding that kind of identity and honing in on it is the place to start. So she talks about the first things to consider. Where are you going to live? Now, maybe you're going to stay right where you are, and you're very, very familiar with the seasons. You know how the seasons evolve in your part of the world, whether it's, in the spring months, you can wear certain things, in the autumn. So maybe for you, there's no big change. But a lot of people are relocating. And I don't know whether any of you are listening from the UK, but a lot of people, I was looking at the information online, are moving from the city to the country. A lot of people want to get out of this, busy world that we're living in and actually move into a more rural area. So the suits and stiletto heels or high-heeled shoes are being sort of traded in for more comfortable, all-weather, cozy, warm, comfortable, practical shoes. So it's where you live is a really important element. So know the climate, know yourself, and I think that's really helpful. And know your hair. I've got to actually get my hair cut soon. I think I'm going through that second phase of the pandemic haircut. No hairdressers yet open. So what do? Well, you start with a closet purge, right? And Andrea has a really good thing on her website of helping you to get through this closet purge. And I think it's just like matching the where you're living, where you're going to be residing, how you're going to be living to your closet, what's in there. And I've just actually been a little bit ruthless with mine because I've got some beautiful phase 8 dresses, for example. I love them. I used to wear them all the time. They're the most beautiful dresses. I used to wear them for work and with a sweater. They were sleeveless. And I thought, I'm just not wearing sleeveless dresses anymore. In fact, I'm not wearing dresses much anymore. And so I thought, I'm going to find a home for these. And so I know it breaks your heart because these things are not cheap. And I remember those were big investments for me. But I wanted someone else to have the opportunity to wear them as opposed to just look at them and admire them. So I think that's important, is knowing that retirement could be a really big lifestyle change for you. And if it is, just let them go. Let those clothes go. And if it doesn't suit you physically or culturally, or it matches the place that you're living, then maybe find a new way to fill that gap. And I know that I'm actually spending more time hiking and walking and out with my grandchildren. And so a good pair of shoes. I mean, I don't know the last time I wore heels. I can't even remember. Can you? The last time that you wore a pair of heels? I don't know that time. So what do you plan to do? That's the second thing. Where are you going to live? What do you plan to do? And as I mentioned, are you going to, spend more time with your grandkids, down on your knees, playing on the ground? You're going to need jeans or good strong leggings or comfy t-shirts. You just want to be comfortable. You don't want to have to kind of, limit yourself, like I can't do that because of the clothes that I'm wearing. Or are you going to be doing more volunteering? So do you want to be, again, what does that mean? I mean, do you want to just be more comfortable, or are you going to mentor or teach, or are you going to keep working in some capacity? So what are you going to do? That's the next thing to think about. I would say, I made a note to myself, always have one sparkly top. Whatever you're going to do, whether it's anything that's grungy or with grandkids or volunteering or working or playing or just doing yoga and visiting with friends, have one sparkly top. That would be my advice. But all the rest, you've got to find that. You've got to find, what you're doing and match your clothes to it. Some people like to wear leggings and jeans all the time. How many times are you going to go out to lunch with friends? Are you going to travel more? Now, okay, we know right now we can't travel, and we know that, we've got all these challenges with that, but it is going to change. We'll go back to it. We'll get back to a world where there's travel. So are you going to, things that don't need ironing? Are you going to have things that are going to be like very multifunctional, even reversible clothes? I've actually started doing that, or I started doing that a year or two ago. And so I've got some tops that are, you can wear them square neck on one side and round on the other side. Just really cute little ideas like that. Also, if you have got clothes that don't match your style, check online, because there's some really good sites, and Andrea talks about this too, where you can donate your pieces to people. And I've got a couple of names here that I wanted to mention. I mean, of course, there's homeless shelters for women, all those important women getting back into the world and needing a little bit of extra help. There's also something called the Closet Factory. I found that online. They've got 8 different places. There's lots of different links on the internet. And of course, the most common one, or the one you're most familiar with, is dressforsuccess.org. And that's a great one because you can actually take your suits and your shoes, and they're designed for women who are getting back into the workplace. And yes, there are younger women, and older women too, who are getting back into the workplace and just would love a nice item of clothing to wear. So that's an idea. And don't forget, you can get tax deductions on these donations. And it's been tough with the charity shops in the UK because they've been shut down due to COVID. But those are great places to go and find quality things, and you can donate your quality products to. We know people that are coming in that need help, need some lovely clothing that's high quality and inexpensive or affordable. So get tax donation. Travel. Okay, is travel in your future? Well, if it is, obviously the lure of the road right now seems really, really strong. So, you want to think about, do you want to save that? I actually have a poncho, like it's a really warm one. And I thought I was going to take it to the charity shop, and I thought, no, I think I'll keep that because it's the perfect thing for a cold cruise night. Yes, cruises, remember them? And, somewhere where you can snuggle up with a poncho. It's actually not a poncho, it's like a over the head with a big neck. So it's really, really cozy, and it's a maroon color, which I love. And, maybe that's something that you've got in the future. Good shoes. I mean, don't give or discard things that you think you're going to wear, because traveling, has a whole kind of wardrobe mentality for me of its own. I've actually got almost a suitcase that's just kind of travel stuff, travel wardrobe. So, and if you find something, by the way, that you love, buy 2 of them, because and of course you got to think about where you live, what you're going to be doing, how you're going to be traveling, and your budget, of course. You know, you've got to learn how to accessorize, be at peace with the fact that you're not going to always be able to buy expensive clothes. Maybe you did in your past and you're now budgeting. Maybe you've got some money right now, but you know that money is going to be needed for other things. So you're not going to spend a lot on clothing or accessories or shoes. But I think it's nice every now and again to buy a scarf or go to a charity shop and buy something really pretty. You know, explore vintage shops, explore places like estate sales, and you can go onto eBay and find all kinds of fun things too. If you know your brands, you can often find some really good deals, and maybe you've done that and been able to save quite a bit of money. So what's important to you is the only really criteria when you're looking at retirement wardrobe, I think. And check out Andrea's website. She's got a couple of books and other things you can check out there. Dress for Success, I think, is one of them. But, you know, go ahead and learn from others. And maybe you can leave some comments here. You know, are you retired? And if you are, have you changed your wardrobe? And how has it changed? And just give us some inspiration. And maybe where you shop, what kind of ideas for stretching those pounds and dollars. Anyway, hope that you're having a really great day, everybody. Put something fun on today. Put on a pink top and go shine. Have a really wonderful day. And we'll talk again really, really soon. Bye-bye for now.